So, Tripo Podcast.
SugarHoneyIcedTea
SugarHoneyIcedTea.
2.
Episode 2. So, today we're talking YouTube in general, really. Like
YouTube, its events, and what the future for it is. Boom. What's happened then recently? Boxing. Is it still relevant? Maybe.
We don't know. It might be.
We'll find out.
We'll find out when we see
If this
the
gets
views.
over 4 views, 'cause that's
It's
us,
still relevant.
then it is relevant. I went to the boxing event. Did you two watch it live?
I watched it live.
Yeah, I watched it
I was
live.
one of the most that paid for it and then found out you could watch the fight a couple of days later for free, and you could go on Twitch, and because they said, oh, it's the only time. I blame Jake Paul, I admit. For this one video, I did get it from a Jake Paul video, but he was like, yeah, you're never going to be able to see the fight after the paid stream, and it's going to be taken down very quick if anyone uploads it or streams it, and that was just a load of bollocks.
Yeah, what happened with that then?
You can watch it for free now, and apparently there was more people illegally watching it from live stream than people actually pay for
Yeah,
it.
so-
Where were they watching it though?
So 800,000 people were watching it on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then there was over I think it's 100 channels. There was 1 million people watching it on Twitch.tv.
And it didn't get taken down
No.
on Twitch.
Because there was too many channels, so they just said, oh, screw it, can't be asked.
They took the price up as well, because KSI was like, that video where he was like 10 of one, he was like, all this for £5. I went on the thing and it was
£8
£7.
or something, wasn't it?
Was it 7 or 8?
Might be $7.99.
7 or 8.
I paid way too much to go and see it. I say way too much. It was a good atmosphere. Something you can't get from watching on a live stream. But oh my god, it was long. There were so many fights before. Did you watch all the fights?
Yeah, I watched all of them, unfortunately.
It was really weird because there wasn't much of a buzz when you first come in. People weren't even coming in for the first few fights. There was still people coming in drips and drabs.
Yeah, they looked dead in the first
And I completely forget even what the first fight was. I think Halal
Halal Ham versus some...
Was it Face Sensei?
No,
No.
fuck
against
no.
Face
Face
Sensei.
Sensei would drop Halal Ham, man.
Who was it? I didn't
actually
tune
Halal
in till
Ham
late.
versus some other guy, and that was like I didn't even know who it was. There's one guy in the corner going, "Go on, Halal, my Halal brother!" All of this, giving it this, and he was funny. And
My guy.
Oh yeah, so wasn't paying attention, but you know the first one. Actually, I say the first one which got a bit of kind of audience uproar was Face Sensei because people know him.
Oh, he's
And he's a pro.
insane.
Well, he's not actually a pro. I don't think. I think he's still an
No,
amateur fighter.
He's just a teacher.
Yeah, he
teaches it.
teaches.
Yeah. So that was good, but everyone was there for the first real fight people cared about was Jay versus Gibb.
Oh my god.
Mhm.
What did you think about that?
I was back in Jay.
Yeah, I was back
Obviously.
in J just because, like, you're childish.
Yeah,
No, but,
I think TGF is just...
It's iconic.
They're just so good that you whatever, like...
I'm really, proud of, how much, he put into this,
Yeah.
emotionally. With all these other things going on with the Lifeline and shit, with, fucking, he was buying a house.
Yeah.
Well,
Like-
if you think about it, I reckon he's one of the most, his head is screwed on so much compared to other YouTubers. He's got business plans. He knows what he's doing. He's got this front to him where he's this silly guy who's sticking his head in microwaves and that. But behind the scenes, he knows what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got the clothing line, Childish. Mate, how much is that going to be putting in? That's going to be loads of money.
I'd say they were selling out straight away, the clothes line as well.
Exactly. Every time they're making merch, it's just selling out. And how much were they even going for them
I
hoodies?
think 25, 35.
It's more than that. I
Thir-
reckon it's more
I
than
think
that.
it's t-shirts 25 and then hoodies 35, 40.
Yeah, it must have been something like that. But yeah, I don't know how many they made, but he's
Yeah.
rolling it. And obviously that, plus they're now starting a podcast. And then they've got their separate channels as well, which are both...
Mhm.
They're doing really well as well.
I think Jay's coming up to 1 million on that
Yeah,
as well,
yeah.
which is mind-blowing. Obviously Ramel's got his as well. His
So-
girlfriend's just started a channel, Jay's girlfriend. But yeah, they know what they're doing. It's mental. But yeah, everyone was backing them. It was brilliant.
Sorry. Back to Phase Sensei. Have you heard the news with him and Adam Salah?
No, I don't really know who this guy is.
I don't know who Adam Salah is.
I've heard of his name.
Right.
His name's been
They
around.
there's the potential that Face Sensei and Adam Sandler might be having a boxing match, but it might not be an undercard. Like
A separate thing.
yeah, someone called one. I don't know. I can't remember who called one of them out. What either Face Sensei called out Adam Sandler or Adam Sandler called out for Face Sensei. One of them called the other one out. I don't think it's happening in an undercard, but I think whichever one got called out agreed to fight, but it's going to be a sparring match. But, you know, it's because he's saying about doing MMA, isn't
Yeah,
he?
because
in the next
Face
undercard?
Sensei is like MMA is a strong point.
That's going to be the next thing, I think.
YouTuber MMA
It
coming
is.
now.
I think that's my prediction. I think the next big thing is going to be people getting in the octagon. There's going to be, you know, because that's even what Logan Paul and stuff were saying. They're saying, I want to see you in the octagon. All this. And I don't know. I reckon that's what's going to come next. Boxing is a good step forward, but they're always looking to progress. And also, I think we're gonna see is more boxing events with like smaller YouTubers, and it's just gonna be a bit more cringy.
Yeah.
YouTube's trying to like create their own, which I'm not knocking them for. You know, it's good, but I can imagine seeing that happening. You know, other YouTubers trying to create events, probably not going down too well. Because that's what happens when one person does a big thing, everyone else just.
Well, let's
joins in.
just quickly think about it. The
KSI versus Logan, for the 800,000 people who brought it, it was £7. 7 times 800,000. That's rounded up to say 1 million. That's like 7 million, nearly 7 million pounds.
Yeah.
That's about $10 million for that boxing fight.
And that's just the you know the what is it paying for it itself. That's so yeah. There's loads of other stuff as well. You know, advertisements put on and bits like that.
Well, thing is though,
they're earning out of that a lot.
well then the things they're not earning. Logan,
You reckon?
Logan came out and admitted he actually lost money when his paycheck came through, and he had to pay off everyone who travelled, all of the training and everything that he had to pay for. He actually lost money through the event.
I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. I reckon, you know, people are going to be paying him for interviews as well. And if you include all of the videos he's made off the back of this as well, the revenue from all of those, the boxing match itself, any interviews and stuff that he's charged for, I don't know if he has or not. I'm not sure how that
probably
works.
was how big he is.
You know, sponsorships as well, because you know you saw with KSI doing, was it G Fuel or something?
It was
I don't know.
JD Sports.
Oh, he was doing JD, and he's done another one with protein drinks and sports companies. All of this, it all adds up, and I don't see how they can be losing. I know Manchester Arena's huge and it's going to cost a lot, but I don't know. They've got to be earning. That's probably Logan Paul just trying to come out and.
He must be like, oh, I even though this was a draw, like feel a symphony for me or some shit like that.
Yeah. So okay, here's another question then. The fight rigged or not?
No,
Ooh.
not rigged.
Not rigged.
Straight away, as it got announced, draw, whole audience was questioning that. Straight away, there wasn't like a moment of people caught in a moment. People were like, "What is this rigged?"
It was the reason I don't think it's rigged. It was KSI's genuine reaction.
They're both directions.
Yeah.
Sure, genuinely, I'm just gonna say not rigged because I honestly don't think there is a way you can rig two people punching each other in the face. Like,
Yeah, like
so you could script it and stuff like that, but like we saw JJ jab Logan out of angle. Like, obviously that could be scripted, but I think that was pure anger. And we didn't when we was watching it at home. It was me and then there was 4 others watching it. When the draw got announced, we were all in shock. But then, no one up until everyone left, no one had said that was rigged. It was when I got my phone after the fight, after everyone had gone home, I'd seen everyone off, checked my phone, and then it was like stuff come out saying about it being rigged. And at that point, I was thinking, okay,
It is weird.
I'm not sure.
It is weird. I didn't know what to think. I mean, I don't think it was rigged because of their reactions. Like you say, JJ, he was completely taken back. He did not expect Logan Paul to come out like that. And then the first, I don't know what they said, first 2 or 3 rounds, Logan won. You know, was dominating there. And he was genuinely taken back. And he was like, whoa, okay, I got to change my game plan. I've got to adapt to this. Can you stage that? I don't know.
Well, I doubt there was.
And he came out with that massive black eye as well.
Like so many YouTubers, what was it like 10 10 YouTubers in total. Like, at least if it was rigged, at least one of them would have made a video on it.
It would have come out, and if anything, we said, the boys that I went down with, we said, if anything, the rig, if it was rigged, it was done not known to the YouTubers. It would have been more down the corporate line of things, and you know, their way of making money. But yeah, that's the thing. They got loads more money coming in. True Geordie said himself, he said, I don't care. That's me booked in for another commentary.
Yeah.
That was one of the highlights, just seeing True Geordie and all that.
Do you guys like agree it was a draw, or have you got a winner in your eyes?
To be fair, like, Logan won the first 3 rounds, KSI won the last 3 rounds. If we would have knocked him down a bit more, then yeah.
Do you know what?
I think they should have had more rounds. Then there obviously would have been a clear winner.
I think if there was one more round, Logan could have got knocked out. Honestly.
100%.
Here's the thing: people are going to get annoyed at my opinion, and I in the fight was full on supporting. The thing is that I don't hate Logan and Jake Paul. Like, I genuinely like. I think they're like.
I really didn't like them before, but I think with this whole thing, they kind of come out a bit more genuine.
So it was like Logan and Jake. Like, I think they've worked out they used to be knobs.
Yes.
And I respect for like what they're trying to fix that. I rate that. But obviously I was going in supporting KSI, 100%. Going to support KSI. But honestly, I think I'm no professional boxer. I don't know the scoring things. But from what I saw, honestly, I think Logan won. But I think Logan had more successful like jabs and combos.
I did find it funny how like Logan was like prancing around.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, you gotta be like, because I was there looking at it from an amateur's point of view. I'm not a professional boxer. I've never done anything proper intense with boxing, so I don't know what they're going to be counting as a successful jab or not. I mean, sometimes it's obvious. Sometimes there's a bit of scuff. Sometimes it'll bounce off them.
Well, I was watching it.
You know, you can kind of tell.
Yeah.
I think sometimes who's winning.
One of the people I watched it with was my friend called Paul. Called Paul. Yep, Paul. He's a good lad. And he knows a lot about boxing. And when it was the whole bit going to the scorecards, and I was asking like everyone who they thought it was, Paul was like Logan won, and then no one else in the room really knew much about it. Like, he knew the most about us all there, and he was saying Logan won. And then I watched the fights back, and I was thinking Logan did box better. Not the end, apart from the end. That's the thing, is that obviously I want KSI. I hope KSI goes out to LA, and I hope KSI wins. Like, he's English. I'm always going to support an English athlete over an American one. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying athletes, they're YouTubers, but in this situation, like,
it's a different ball game.
Not many people. Like, everyone's like, oh, it's YouTube boxing. It's like half people who say YouTube boxing. I like to see you get in that ring. I like to see you.
Well, that's the thing. You know who's saying that and making a mockery out of it? Mainstream media. Yeah. They're trying to like say, oh, YouTube like this because they want to keep their jobs. Yeah. They know that it's going down. That's another podcast.
That's a whole different podcast. That's media versus YouTube.
That'll be coming up. Stay tuned for that.
But no, it just annoys me. People were like, oh, they're only YouTubers.
Everyone turns into a professional, like, when you're watching. Everyone seems to know everything about boxing when you're watching it. They're like, oh, no, he's cheating, all this. And it's like, it's so different when you're in the ring. That was an interesting discussion. There's plenty more of that to come on this channel, so make sure you are sticking around, hit that notification bell, and subscribe. So at least one of those things should work if we upload. But it does suck. So come and check back. Manually do it. Come and check back on the channel every now and then. We'll get a schedule sorted soon. We're still finding our way, and we'll be uploading regularly, hopefully. But well, that's been it from us for today. Hope you enjoyed this, and from us here in studio. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.